In September of 2020, the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences announced inclusion and representation quotas for movies that will be eligible for an Oscar. Films have to meet at least 2 of 4 benchmarks, 2 of which are that some of the lead actors must come from underrepresented groups, or at least 30% of the cast and crew come from these groups.
What do you think of these new inclusion standards for films?
They make me vomit.
Why?
Because this is an art form. It's also a form of commerce, and it makes money, but it's an art. And no one should be telling me as an artist that I have to give in to the latest, most current idea of what morality is. And what are we risking? Are we really risking hurting people's feelings? You can't legislate that. And you have to let life be life.
Sonia Crux said, quote, "Identity politics is known for its demand for a recognition on the basis of the very grounds on which recognition has previously been denied. It's qua women, qua blacks, qua lesbians that groups demand recognition. The demand is not for inclusion within the fold of universal humankind on the basis of shared human attributes, nor is it for respect in spite of one's differences. Rather, what is demanded is respect for oneself as different." End quote. Businesses are losing money for their woke branding. What is the next step in the woke agenda? What is the end game? I believe the next step is a call for the government to fund media and corporations that adhere to the woke quotas, a call against capitalism, which is democracy of the dollar. Because if the masses don't support your ideology, they won't vote for it, or in this case, fund it. They won't buy your product or see your movies. Marxists believe that socialism is the only solution to society's problems, and the rights of the people in the form of capitalism is in the way. In essence, the government becomes the solution because for socialism to function in a society, the governing body has to take power over almost every aspect of society. G.K. Chesterton once said, quote, "Big business and state socialism are very much alike, especially big business," end quote. Which to me is saying the same liberal that decries the power, corruption, and greed that big business holds over the working class wants to hand that same power over to a corrupt and greedy federal government that has the power of the military and every branch of the government to enforce its wishes. As Thomas Sowell said, quote, "Socialism in general has a record of failure so blatant that only an intellectual could ignore or evade it," end quote. Hit the like button, comment below, and subscribe. Thanks. I appreciate it.